Imagine a world where one company controls more wealth than entire countries. What if I told you this company holds the strings of the global economy without you even knowing it? $10.6 trillion in assets, more than half the United States GDP, controlled by just one entity. But they aren't a government. They aren't a bank. They're BlackRock. Today, we dive deep into BlackRock, the mysterious financial titan. But here's the twist. It's not just about what they own. It's about what they control and who controls them. Get ready, because by the end of this video, you'll realize the conspiracy is scarier than you thought. Let me set the stage for you. I'm standing in front of a building, an unassuming, sleek corporate structure that holds the reins to a massive empire. The name BlackRock. The wealth they control? Well, it dwarfs entire nations. You might think they're just another faceless investment firm, but BlackRock is everywhere. In fact, they manage assets in almost every major industry in the world, from your pension plan to your insurance to the companies you buy from every day. BlackRock is there. They claim to be passive investors, claiming that their role is just to invest and collect returns. But is that really all they're doing? Or is something much darker at play here? Today, we're peeling back the curtain to reveal what BlackRock really does. And trust me, it's not just about passive investing. It's a game of power, control, and manipulation. Finance 101, the power behind BlackRock. Before we dive into the deeper conspiracy, we need to understand one key concept. BlackRock isn't out there just making money for themselves. No, their true power lies in their role as an asset manager, a massive pooler of funds. At its core, BlackRock takes money from pension funds, insurance companies, even college endowments, and turns that money into more money. But here's the catch. Their biggest product is something called an index fund. Imagine betting on every horse in a race instead of just one. You win no matter who crosses the finish line. BlackRock controls nearly every major stock in the market just by owning small percentages of everything. And that's where the real power comes in. With their stake in these companies, they have voting rights. And not just a small amount, enough to sway decisions, shape policy, and ultimately control the direction of entire industries. But here's where it gets spooky. While BlackRock doesn't technically own everything, they hold a controlling stake in almost every company you interact with. For here, or there, and suddenly they're in charge of everything. The dark truth, universal ownership and political connections. Now let's talk about what happens when you control this much of the world's wealth. You don't just sit back and watch. You influence. You push agendas. You make deals behind closed doors. And that's exactly what BlackRock does. Take a look at the revolving door between BlackRock and world governments. Over 80 former government officials have walked through that door. Larry Fink, the CEO, sits on the board of the World Economic Forum, a group shaping global policy. So why do they need to influence the government? Because when you control vast amounts of wealth, the system works in your favor, like a feedback loop of power. In fact, when the 2008 financial crisis hit, BlackRock was called in by the government to help manage the fallout. And while they helped stabilize the financial world, they also capitalized on it. They got richer by controlling the system, not just reacting to it. But here's the kicker. BlackRock and other asset managers are so deeply intertwined with each other, they essentially own the entire financial system. Vanguard, State Street, they're all in on this game. They own each other. The system is rigged. Everything you buy, everything you invest in, even your retirement funds, BlackRock profits. And they do it by keeping things just passive enough to avoid scrutiny. They don't need to make decisions in every company. They just need to make sure they profit from all of them. The final warning. So to answer the question, does BlackRock own everything? Not quite. But do they control everything? Absolutely. And they'll keep profiting from every dollar you spend, every investment you make, and every decision they influence from behind the scenes. They control just enough to keep the system running in their favor. The game is rigged, and they're playing all sides. And they're winning. Stay vigilant. The world you think you know isn't what it seems. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about the shadowy forces shaping our world, hit that subscribe button. And remember, sometimes the truth is scarier than any conspiracy.